We're going to start with the twin flame message for the week, and then we're going to dive into the twin flame reading for the week.
It's a wild ride.
It is a wild
It's a
ride,
wild ride. Yeah.
but don't worry, we got you covered and we're along on the ride with you. Okay. So, your twin flame message is this is a message from your beloved person. It says, I want to come into alignment with you. There you go. I've said this time and time again, but well, because it's true, is that your twin flame, the love is reciprocal. It's not one-sided. And I understand I felt this way too when I was healing through physical separation. I felt like maybe it was just me. And maybe sometimes I even questioned, is this actually a thing? Like, is it going to come to be? But it does. It does. It does come to be. And so this journey requires faith and knowing that in your heart, you know that your twin flame loves you and you remain in that truth, regardless of where you're at on your journey and what challenge or dynamic you may be moving through. It is for you. All right. Now let's get into the energy for the week. Okay. So the first card we have, all right, emotional release. Letting go creates space for new beginnings. It's all about purification.
Mhm.
So we had a really beautiful week last week, and there was awarenesses, there were gifts, there were things coming to be. Just a general feeling of things are moving forward. And as we know, the cycle goes, what is not of peace, right? When you deepen into peace and joy and happiness in your union, what's not in alignment is going to come up to be released. And that's what this person is very clearly doing. They are experiencing a release, right?
Howling at the moon or something.
Yeah, so it's important that at the beginning of this week that you validate how it is that you are feeling and just allow your emotions to flow. Don't judge them, don't critique them, don't analyze it. Just allow yourself to process. Do you want to say anything to this?
I think this was good, and if you
Yeah.
need to go scream in your car or something, like it's just a-okay.
Yeah, you could do that.
Mhm.
All right. And so, what is going to be releasing this week, because your twin flame wants to come in alignment with you, just as you do with them, is limiting beliefs. All right. And when we're releasing limiting beliefs, you're having that self realization, especially those that are questioning like who your true twin flame is. The way that you come to know who your true twin flame is, the only way no one can tell you who they are. You know them by knowing yourself because they are you. And so you can see in releasing these limiting beliefs, you're coming into a deeper understanding and knowing of your union, of your twin flame, of yourself. All right. And letting go of any lies or any untruths about yourself. Yeah. Would you like to do the next card? There you go.
It's stubborn. What's it saying? It can denote perseverance, but it also may hinder progress. So it's a reminder to be flexible. Yeah, and there's some growth in there, right? Because when we let go of the stubbornness, I think like for some people it might come out as like perhaps anger or arrogance, right? So be on the lookout for that. But if you
Mhm.
release it, you'll have a much better time.
Yeah.
And it's okay, whatever it is that's, you know, maybe in your way there. It's
Mhm.
okay that it's there, but you can also release it.
Yeah, what comes up, for me, what I was thinking is like sometimes we encounter these places, where we find a limiting belief or we find a block within ourselves. And we're like, almost like, but I don't want to let that go, right? Because you feel that you're getting something from it. Like this morning, for example, I was moving through an energy of victim mentality and releasing it. And I asked myself, well, what do I feel that I'm receiving from victim mentality? And then you helped me with this. I never linked these two up together before, but remaining a victim in this part of my consciousness, I didn't have to change. I didn't have to grow. And so Adam helped pinpoint that one out for me. I was like, wow, I never connected the dots there. And so I was receiving or a perceived benefit of not letting go of victim mentality. And when I identified that, I was like, oh crap, let me let that go because I do want to change because my life just gets better as I surrender, surrender to the process and surrender to receiving my good. So, yeah, like it's good to logically unpack whatever you find in your consciousness that you might want to hold on to. Well, but is it really serving you? And at the end of the day, it's not, right? Only love serves us. All right. Dark reflection. When you look into the abyss looks back.
Terrifying.
What this card is communicating is like, you are not your misbeliefs. You are not your upsets. You are not the patterns. There are some times when we can find, or we will find, nasty places in our consciousness that we're healing through that might bring up shame, deep shame and guilt. Well, the reason that shame and guilt comes up is because we've been believing that that's who we were, all right, or that's who we are, but you're not that. And so this is about the mirror. It's you encountering those dark places in your consciousness that are in need of love. And the darkness is actually just a place where love has been shut out. But when you bring in love, that's where you find your union and you find togetherness with your twin flame.
Yeah, and I think like with whatever other energies are coming up, you might see these places within yourself that you don't, maybe there's, like anger coming up, or the
Mhm.
arrogance, right?
Yeah.
It's okay, you know, we all have it in some way
Mhm.
or have had it, so it's okay. So just be with it and let it go, basically.
Yeah, and I feel like the last card as we move in towards the end of the week is just a card of encouragement. And it says, ride the storm. Let chaos and turbulence cleanse your spirit, purge, purify, and refine. So this week is really just about purging, refinement, and that yeah, just that purification. But that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. So when you watch readings like this, right? Because we follow that energetic flow with you every week. When you watch a reading like this, don't let it scare you. Like, don't be like, oh God, and then start controlling, because it's actually it's the resisting it, the flow, that creates the pain and the discomfort and the misery. Whereas we just, like this person, right, they're just like, okay, I'm gonna hop on the wave and ride it because I know that more good is coming my way. Oh my God, I'm gonna finally know who my twin flame is. Or oh my goodness, that breakthrough in my twin flame union that I've been wanting forever, it's like it's gonna happen by me just surrendering, right?
And when
Yeah,
you purge, you purify, right? Like the
exactly.
words say on the bottom there. So don't
Right.
be afraid of it. It's just good stuff ahead.
Exactly. Yeah. And also too, if you're wondering what card deck this is, because we often have viewers asking, well, what card deck is that? It's the Shadow Work Oracle cards. It's one of our favorite decks. Yeah, but there you go.
For right now,
For
anyway.
right now, yeah, it fluctuates.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're looking for deeper support on your journey, we are master certified ascension coaches with Twin Flames Universe. We've been in Harmonious Union. We're leaning, or not leaning, but nearing, I think is the right word, our 5th year of being married in a harmonious union. And so the path is not meant for you to walk alone. You have support. It just requires you to reach out and claim it. And our information is always provided in the description box below. You can find us at twinflameunionwithin.com. All right. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe, and you'll be seeing us in the next video.